Well, my paycheck's gone, my wallet's thin. Spend my bonus on some gas and gin. Trees from last year, still half lit. Ain't no star on top, just my cousin sitting on it. Neighbor's house glows like Vegas lights. Mine looks like a power outage night. I hung one string and it blew a fuse. Now I'm drinking eggnog with some bargain booze. I can't afford to be merry this year. Got more bills than Christmas cheer. My sleigh's a rusted Chevy truck. Rudolph's nose fell off in the mud, but I'll still sing loud with a half-warm beer, 'cause I can't afford to be merry this year. I can't afford to be merry this year. Ain't got no bills or Christmas cheer. Ain't got no gifts, just IOUs. Wrapped them up with duct tape too. Mama said, boy, that's pitiful. I said, well, Mama, so's my credit score. Kids wrote Santa a shopping list. I wrote Visa an apology slip. Even the Grinch looked down and said, dang, son, you're worse off than me instead. I can't afford to be merry this year. Got more stress than holiday cheer. The ham's just spam and the lights don't glow. But I got cheap whiskey and fake snow. So raise your cup and let's all cheer for everyone broke but still right here. So if your bank's crying like mine tonight, just sing this song by Christmas light. You don't need cash to have good cheer. Just friends, bad jokes, and a case of beer.
Well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I didn't listen to that song before I played it. It's your pal Grumps. We're gonna play some Minecraft. No, I'm not gonna switch the game to Phasmophobia, don't worry. I think you're probably all getting sick of me playing that game. So it's gonna be Minecraft. And kind of going to talk about some holiday memories that I have growing up and being a parent and all that stuff. Some good memories. And some like a little bit, good, positive VTubing stuff. It's the holiday season. We're going to keep it positive. All right. We're not going to talk any drama really, unless I go into that area for whatever reason. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the holidays a little bit. I mean, the holidays mean a lot to me growing up. Those who don't know, I'm the youngest. Oh, what was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. I got leather armor. I got all these thingo bombs. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm just being honest. I have no freaking clue to what I was doing. Okay. But yeah, it's, to me, the holidays was always about family. When you're a kid, it's about the presents. Let's be honest. If anybody who says no, it wasn't the way I remember when I was growing up, you're lying to yourself. Okay, as a kid, you were thinking about the presents. But and there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you. I mean, as a child, I mean, you think about presents and what you're going to be getting. When I was growing up, the big thing prior to Christmas is getting those holiday catalogs that had all the toys and stuff in it. And we used to, when I was growing up, kind of we look at it, tell our parents this is what I want for Christmas and all that stuff, and you see just like pictures of toys and all that, and the catalog was huge, And parents usually get it for the kids, let them get all, well, they come in the mail. They used to come in the mail. Yeah. And that was sort of like what we, well, I guess today would be like looking at Amazon or something like that, window shopping type thing, if you think about it. And I got a lot of these. Oh, Christmas presents. And you just kind of outgrow that. Be sad with you. It's kind of sad. The wonders of the holidays where you kind of like get excited for gift giving and all that stuff, and you kind of just outgrow all that. And it comes about, can we afford to have Christmas and all that stuff? But not to make this a depressing thing. I'm trying to avoid that. But yeah, go in there. But it's more along the lines that even as tough as things can get, even if you had a bad childhood, and I truly believe this is true, okay, we have a tendency to remember the bad more than the good. It's just like human nature, you know, to concentrate on the bad stuff. It's a defensive mechanism in our brains, you know, just to prevent us from getting hurt. You know, and you know, to be honest with you, there's nothing really bad about that. It's about protecting yourself from things that you will no, why did I do that? That's fine. But just put the raw rabbit in there and wait for it to. And well, I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Yeah, hey, my German friend, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Belgon. Hopefully I'm saying that right. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. This is what happens when you don't play the game for very long, for an extended period of time. You lose all ability to remember what. Okay, I was. Oh, all right. I was. Guess I want to go here. Maybe. See if there's some resources up there. Oh, which way was that? That was southeast. So yeah, I want to go that way. But it's like when I was a kid, I didn't have the best childhood, to be honest with you. There's quite a few traumatic things that happened to me. But I'm not going to sit here and make excuses and going the wrong way. No, technically I'm going the right way. I want to go east now. And that's a big hole. You can live your whole life in the misery of this is everything that has gone wrong in your life. You know, hey, how you doing? Or you can remember the good things. Okay, it's not saying that your life was a sitcom, but half the time your life is not as bad as you think it is. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, bad things happen. I mean, people have bad childhoods. Even like like in my case, a very traumatic childhood. But my whole childhood wasn't traumatic. I have plenty of good memories, and the holidays are one of them. Okay. When I was Christmas, like from the time I was basically born until I was say about 9 years old, was an event. Okay. Ooh, there was a lot of presents underneath the tree. My dad had his own business for a long time, and he was doing well. And but and we were always get excited on Christmas, and it's like in the movies, you will see like kids getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking up their parents and get to open presents and all that stuff. No, oh, she's just a cow up here. I wasn't expecting that. And it was a lot like what you see in the movies where we got so excited for Christmas. We were getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. The tree would have a shit ton of presents underneath it. And we would all get together. It was a joyful time. There was a lot of presents underneath the trees. There was excitement. There was a lot of love going on in a house, quite frankly, because my mom, we were, what's the word they use now? A blended family. Okay. My dad, when my dad and mom got married, my dad already had kids. All right. And my half brothers and sisters, and I don't like using that term, but I have to use it in this case, weren't very fond of my mom because my mom was overbearing. All right. And a lot younger than my dad. And I do mean a lot. We're talking about a 20-year age difference. I don't want to go way down there, so we're going to go this side. Sorry. And that caused some friction. All right. Basically, you have someone that wasn't experienced as being a parent. All of a sudden find herself a parent of 6 children of various ages. I don't want that. Not that. But this is the truth. 100% the truth. When you become a parent, you're going to fuck up. You're going to make mistakes. Because, shocking, babies don't come with a user manual. Especially when you're a new parent. Okay? You're going to make huge mistakes. Okay? Because you think you're doing the right thing. And I'll be honest about it. The worst thing you could do is don't follow especially if you're the oldest, is to follow your parents' example. Because if you're the oldest, you're like, you test things. You're the test subject. Okay, because does this work? Is this the right method to deal with this situation? And most of the time, it isn't. And regretfully, the oldest has, faces the consequences of their parents' mistake. I mean, it's just, I wish there was a better way to say it, but that's kind of what it is the oldest in the family always has to deal with the mistake of their mother and father learning how to be a mother and a father, because no one's born with the ability to do that. I don't care who you are, right? Like, I think I said this on a past stream. Yeah, JJ, I talked about that. And you make mistakes a lot, all right? And it's not intentional. Oh, look, Waystone. You know, and Christmas is like that chance to say, hey, I know I'm fucking up, but I love you. All right? That's kind of what it is. Yeah, I shouldn't be using that. Using this. You know, like I said, you're going to make mistakes as a new parent. That's why you're called a new parent. That's like the second child has a little bit better time, because you already know how you fucked up on the first one, so you're going to do it better with the second one. No? There is no freaking iron here. I'm not seeing any iron. But and kids blame their parents, especially the oldest, for the things they went through. Like I said, and the sad part is, way some older children behave. They think it was done on purpose. It wasn't. Okay, it's a learning experience. All right, it's unfortunately the oldest gets the worst of it, because they're usually doing something that a parent never experienced before, and all of a sudden they have to address these things and make mistakes, improper discipline. Let me clarify something. I'm talking about discipline, not abuse. All right. How do you properly discipline your child? Okay. Here's a little secret. It doesn't work. What you did before, it won't work on the other ones, because they're different. All children are different. I don't care if they're all the same family. They're all different. But people have a tendency to forget that. We're not all the same. And this is me raising small humans and coming to the realization, hey, while I worked on one child, it's not going to work on the other child. Until you find like the one thing that works on everybody, which in proper, I figured out disciplining my kids. The best way to do that was to lecture them for hours on end, and they would beg me to spank them. It's like, at least when I get spanked, it is over with. But now I gotta listen to him ramble on for hours on end. And if you watched when I clashed with my son, we talked about that a little bit. And he kind of like, yeah, he just, when he went on a lecturing spree, he just didn't fucking shut up. Okay. But when I was growing up, we had a large family. When at the time I was, from my childhood, from like till I was like 9, there was, at any given point, could be up to 6 of us kids in the house. All right, of various ages. I mean, my older brother was in college in Penn State. Okay, I had a sister that that got kicked out of the house several times by my mom. I'm not getting into it because I don't want to. It's her story. It's not my story. Are these woolly pigs? These pigs have fur on them or something? Can I shave you? You know, and quite frankly, I don't understand it all myself. I'm just being honest with you, right? There's a lot of things in play there. Like I said, it's not my story to tell. But during Christmas time, all the friction was forgotten. It was all about presents, family time, food. I mean, when my dad had his own business and was doing really good, I mean, there were so many presents you couldn't see the fucking tree, and we had like a huge tree because we were living in a 3-story house with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bedrooms. Oh, there was that many kids in the house at one point. Okay, there was like 7 bedrooms. And that's it. This is like a really bad mountain for like getting resources. Might as well just get the rest of them while I'm here. But oh, there's more over here. But that one, this time of year, all the friction went away because it was about Christmas. It was about family and celebrating that we were together. All that family Christmas stuff. All right, and it's like, I mean, when I was growing up, and believe it or not, this is going to shock some people. I was like one of those people that actually got to see the original Star Wars in the theater. Shocking, I know. But I was that year I got all the original Star Wars toys. Okay, those who don't know how that worked, you got this little pamphlet, little package at the store, and you had to send away to get the figures. Oh, maybe that would be a good idea to do. I'm sitting here rambling on. I just need a. Oh, this probably was the safe place to do the set. Okay, we'll do it here. We'll just create a safe space for ourselves, and we're gonna put that down, and we're gonna make a furnace, and we're gonna cook this up. But and you create and you send it off, and I think you get the first 4 figures, which were Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, and Darth Vader. I think those were like the original 4. And you had to stand. You got the stand that had the little pegs in the stand, which you can stand your figures on. And I got that like that Christmas, and I got the figures. I think that it took like, and I didn't get the figures until like June in the mail. And then they released all the other figures and the vehicles and all that stuff. And as like the following Christmas, I got every freaking Star Wars toy there was at that particular point. I wish I still had them, because I could, if I had the original stuff and kept them in the boxes and stuff. I was like 8. I was 8 years old. You don't think about that shit when you're 8 years old. You think about that shit when you're like in your 20s. These are going to be worth money someday. But it was always a excitement at Christmas time when I was growing up, because as a little kid you get presents and all that stuff, and when my dad lost his business and we came down to financial hard times, it's hard for a 10-year-old to understand that. All right. But it was still always about creating good memories with family, even though we were struggling. And no, my parents, they worked hard to make sure there were presents underneath that tree. That the kids always had something, numerous presents, by the way. I'm not talking about we woke up one morning, we had like a shit ton of presents. Then the next Christmas, there was 3. There was always a lot of presents underneath the tree. And my parents worked hard to make that happen. I mean, extra hours, that kind of stuff, doing it out. I mean, as much as grief as the other kids would say, like, hey, we had an awful childhood. I take the stance of I've learned a lot from my parents' example of sacrificing for your kids. Oh, wonderful, a baby zombie. I'm putting that there for right now. That's the example I learned from my parents. Oh, geez, thanks. And even if you that's one thing I'm thankful my parents taught me. You kids come first. You come second. Okay? If it's a choice that either you eat or your kids eat, the kids eat. Okay? It's either do you get Christmas presents or do your kids get Christmas presents? All right? That's what I learned from my parents. Okay? It was that kind of philosophy. Oh, I thought I lost it. That they taught me. Okay? Now, I'm not saying my parents were perfect. God, they were far from it. But, and it was until after I had my own kids that I realized the mistakes that they made. Why am I using that? I need to stop using that. And it's kind of hard when you're growing up to believe that your parents are flawed, really, really flawed. Okay. I mean, I'm not talking about being a teenager. Okay. If your parents are not abusive, let me make that clear. If your parents aren't abusive, it's hard for you to believe, oops, I fell in the water. That sucks. He disappeared. Good. But when you're like a child, like 6 years old, you think your parents are perfect, that they do no wrong. Okay. We're getting a lot of waystones. Ooh, lava. What would it be? Room portal over there. This is wasn't not exactly what I was looking for, but we're just gonna keep rolling here. But I have a lot of good memories during Christmas time. I know it's kind of hard to believe. That is the world's ship. Uh. I'm in the water. Come on in. It's fine. You didn't drop a ender pearl. Screw you. You're worthless. Let me. I did that wrong. Okay, that can't. Well, apparently those can't go in there. Can I go in there? Okay. Bring it. Actually, no, I don't want that. I don't want curse of binding. I can put that in there. All right. We can put put that there. All right. It's hard because when I was like a small child, I didn't think my parents were doing anything wrong until after I got older and realized, hey, they made a lot of mistakes. Then after I had children, I realized, hey, guess what? I made a lot of mistakes too. You know, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, to be honest with you. And it goes back to not it's maybe we'll do that. I don't know. It's be a good idea to get the door out. Break, 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 break. That was good. Right here, we'll set the door down so we don't die. I don't need that. I got one. What I need is a backpack. That's what I need. All right. Nope, I didn't really need to put that in there. In fact, I can't put that in there because I'm going to need it. Give me that. All right. Where is it? I'll put that in there. And I got a diamond, 4 emeralds. I can put that in there. Not all of it, but okay. Fine. Over here. Put the rest of those in there. And you can go in there. Since I'm not going to use that, we can melt that down into an ingot later. But, you know, to me, Christmas is like the most important holiday in the holiday season, okay? I know I make a big production about Thanksgiving. Do I really want... okay. I'll just hold on to them. Aren't you lovely? And they had great, good memories. You know, I still remember opening that package for the Star Wars figures, and part of me still gets remembers the excitement that when I got it. I was like so thrilled. And it was like one year, we were, I was born outside of Philadelphia in a place called Ridley Park. Is that? Yeah, that's a village. We'll check that out. Maybe we'll find something interesting there. And what I really wanted for, I don't know why. I really don't understand what drove me to want this so bad. But football, just a regular NFL football. Okay. The funny part was I wasn't really into football. Okay. That was the funny part. My dad was looking at me. Why do you want a football? Huh. Are you actually interested in football? Yeah, Dad, I want a football. I don't need another one. And he was kind of like, okay. And he never said he showed any interest in football, but now all of a sudden he's showing interest in football. Okay, whatever. My dad was kind of like looking at me cross-eyed, going, "What's going through your head?" You know, and another one of these. This is like, okay, I don't know why that happened. I don't know. Maybe I should grab that. It's probably going to become important later on. And it's like I don't mostly probably because all my friends were talking about football, all this stuff. I'm assuming that was it because it's hard for me to remember, to be honest with you. Why all of a sudden I was interested in football. Excuse me. Oh, another one of these. Put you in there. Put you in there. Put you in there. Put you in there. Can I put you in there? Okay. Well, maybe you and to here, and you can go. No, yeah, I don't really need the leather boots. You can go. I got so many bundles now. What I really want is a chest. Not a chest, a backpack. You know? But kids ask for weird shit, by the way. Sometimes they ask for the impossible. Okay, and I know I did. I think like one year I asked to be able to take a tour of the Millennium Falcon. Like I said, I was big into Star Wars. And I wanted a tour of the Millennium Falcon for Christmas. Like that was going to fucking happen. And instead, I got the toy, the Millennium Falcon. Okay, that's how that worked out. All right. I was like, yeah, I think he just wants the toy. I don't know why he's asking for a tour of the Millennium Falcon, but I kind of, we get it. We understand what he's trying to say here, but he's not saying it too good, to be honest with you. I mean, my parents, like I said, you can, if you talk to my brothers and sisters, talk to you can go away. They will tell you about all the horrible things, and the way I am is I can be like that too, you know. Focus on the horrible stuff that happened when I grew up. But I did that for a while, to be honest with you. It's sort of like a perfect example so people will understand. I had a lot in here, didn't I? Is that I don't really want to talk about drama right now, because no, I don't want to add to the misery. To be blunt with you, and it doesn't make me feel good, and quite frankly, I don't enjoy it that much. But I will if I feel compelled to, like the Zentrea stuff. You know, if and part of me feels compelled to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't particularly want to. All right, I may post on Twitter about it. If you want my opinion, you can go follow me on Twitter and you can get my opinion. All right. Yeah. Oops. Let me put you in there. And because it's like what me, GVP, and Loboto said last night, we don't want to be known as drama channels because, you know, let's face facts, drama channels do not have a good reputation. Right? It's no, it's just the truth. They don't. They farm people's misery for content. That's about the best, nicest way I can put it. And half the time, they don't take the time for everything to play out. They just react on a third of the information. All right. And I'm not talking about anybody specific here. Let me just make that clear. And this, to me, this time of year, though, let's take a break from it. All right. It's just, to me, I always feel that I should get a backpack. I mean, these little bundles are nice, but damn, they don't hold a lot. We're going to cheat. We're going to cheat because I can't deal with this anymore. I don't want to constantly have to come back here and unload. Okay. So I just want a backpack. I need to get a backpack. I'm not 100. What is this? Doors? What the hell? Fire door? I want to see something. Okay. That's just weird. All right. And more slabs. I got this mod and I never looked at it. So I'm kind of looking. Oh, why would you want one? Why would you want one? I will admit that is kind of cool looking. Oh wow. There's some interesting stuff here. I'll say that. There's some interesting stuff. Backpack. Okay. But I've got to save and reload the world so I can get back into hardcore mode. Yeah, I cheated and gave myself a backpack so I can explore longer. Sue me. All right. But it's this time of year, I think, and I'm going to give you 57 years of experience. As we get closer to the holidays, if you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Christmas, okay? If you're a Christian, it's an important holiday, okay? But I will say this, it's also Hanukkah's here, and what was the other one? Kwanzaa, I think it is. All these holidays that happens in this period of time, it's all about giving and not wanting. It's about a celebration of, I think Kwanzaa is a celebration of harvest. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. I don't know too much about Kwanzaa. Hanukkah, the 12 days, I think it's the 12 days of Hanukkah. It's all about the miracle that happened where I think there was a siege, and as long as these lights were visible, that means they haven't surrendered or something along those lines. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just trying to do from memory from what I've learned from a long time ago. And you know, Christmas is about the birth of Christ, which is that's where the gifts and all that stuff came from. But it's also about giving. You know, the lesson of it's more important to give than it is to receive, because giving to somebody should make you feel good. Should give you the sense of peace. You know, that you achieved something and you made someone else happy. You brought a smile to someone else's face. I'm not Christian, but Christmas is still an important holiday for my family. We just enjoy each other's company and good food. And you know, it goes back to that. It's about coming together and receiving that love. That's what a gift is. I mean, I know we focus on the material side of Christmas and the holidays a lot, but it's that gift that when you open up, it's not about that object that you're going to get underneath the wrapping paper or whatever. It's about the love and caring that went to get that gift. That's what you're really receiving. Okay. And that's what a lot of people at this time of year tend to forget. All right. It isn't about the material object that you went and purchased to give to your kid, girlfriend, significant other, whoever. It's about the love and effort that went to get that gift. That's what the lesson is. That's the reason why they say it's better to give than to receive. Because when someone opens a gift from you, you should feel good. You shouldn't feel like, oh, thank God that's over with. I'll admit there's been a few times that I was like that. All right. Not, you know, it was like the impossible gift to get at Christmas time. It's like, thank God we got it. We don't have to deal with that shit no more. It's that's what it was. It's like when you see the stories of like, hey, this is like the hot toy this year, and you have to go to like 55 stores to get it. Where? Okay, hold on. I gotta take this off so I can kind of see where we are. I have to go north. I have to go that way. You can have it. I'm not going that way. It's out of my way. That's how I treat the maps, by the way. No, I probably should go ahead and make iron armor. That'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? You can. Let's go down here to our water side, and we'll make iron armor here. And we'll give up the. But yeah, it's like peace on earth and goodwill to men. That comes a real popular saying at this time of year, and every year I go through this, Why do we have to wait for Christmas or the holiday season to say that? Why can't that be a saying all year round? You know? Peace on earth and goodwill to men. All year round. I mean, if you think about it, that's how it should be all year round. We should have understanding each other. Just because I don't practice like Belagon's religion, I don't know what his religion is. I don't even know if he's religious. Doesn't mean that we can't get along. I mean, just because his philosophy of religion is different from mine doesn't mean we can't not like each other or talk to each other or whatever. Because that's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you become better. It's like when I used to close some shows when I stream, just be better. You know, especially if I'm doing like a drama, be better. That means grow from this, learn from this, and don't do the same shit again. Be better. You know, that's been my philosophy for a while now, because I fucked up a lot. I've said this a lot. I am no way near perfect. I'm about as imperfect as you can fucking get. But the positive side of being imperfect is you learn a lot. If you keep making the same mistake over and over again, well, go hit your head against the wall so the record will stop skipping and do better. Learn from your mistakes, grow from your mistakes. Mistakes aren't really a bad thing at the end of the day, because that's how you truly learn. You don't learn by being perfect all the time, because I used to say this a lot, which if your religion is not Christianity, I do apologize if this offends you, but I am, so I'm going to say it. There's been only one perfect person on this planet. I'm not it. No one is. Okay. I'm talking about Jesus, if you're wondering. All right. Oh, jungle. Look at that. That's cool. I guess I better put my bed down and go to sleep. Or put it right here. What do you call that? That's the frickin' moon. Jeez. You know, and the philosophy, for what I've learned by talking to people with various religious preferences, is no, most religions are the same. Okay, all right. Be good to each other. That's pretty much why you boil it down to religion. It's just be good to each other, which apparently is really fucking hard. You know. Okay. It's sad that we just can't do that. And it's like, what's the fucking issue? Why can't we just be nice to each other? Why can't we just agree to disagree? You know. Oh my nose, it's just. I mean, the stuff I covered over this past 10 months? No, not 10 months. It's not that long. About the past 8 months, I would say. I think it's been 8 months since I started doing content. A lot of it is just people not being nice to each other. Why am I? No, I need the saplings. Okay, I'm not really interested in that. Oh, thank you for the apple. Oh, that's fun. Where is a big one? No, that's probably why I should look. They're all the way up there. Don't really want to climb all the way up there. Oh, I see one over here. Okay, I see some over here. Okay, we can go this way. I got some bamboo. We can get some bamboo. Yeah, we want those. We like those. Those are nice. Those are real. I like those. The firefly bushes. I like the firefly bushes. I think they're a cool addition. Yeah, I get distracted by Minecraft. But you know, it's just that's basically a philosophy of all religion. I mean, there's people who have extremist views, and I'm not going to deny that, right? But what I'm saying is they are the minority. Okay, they ain't in any religion. They are not the majority of how people view. Just because you're not a oh, yeah, that's all I wanted. Put you in there. We don't need to have you taking up space. We'll get more of you. Put you in there. Do I need the wheat seeds? No, just take the wheat seeds just to be safe. And we probably should make a sword so we can cut some of this bamboo down. We're just going to do a stone sword. Yeah. Okay. And break you with that. And that's just, should be enough bamboo. I would say I got 64 of them, so probably got like 2 stacks of bamboo now. And they just explode all over the place. Yeah, over 2 stacks of bamboo. Just toss you in there too. I don't really need you. See why I gave myself a backpack? I can do this for a longer time. Explore. Let's kind of take a look, see what we got here. We got a lot of jungle over here. Forest. Sparse jungle. Oh, we got 2 pandas over there. What kind of pandas? We got an angry panda over there, and we got a normal panda over there. So that's the angry one right there, and that's like a normal one. Let's turn around here. See if there's more pandas. Because hey, if I live long enough to beat the game and all that stuff and become OP, I can come back and get the pandas. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, there's pandas over here. And there's 2 right here. Yeah, it's... are you the normal ones? Yeah, you got a big ass. But... What's that? What is that? Alright, it's just one vicious. What we got? We're got a jungle which we're not going to go into. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Option studio setting. We're gonna go to 36 chunks, 36, 32 chunks, and let's get a wide area view of what we're looking at. But and I don't get why it's so hard. I mean, even the stuff that me and GVP and Loboto talked about yesterday after the game, I always look at it and go, like the Cinder stuff, the Lucky Ian stuff, uh, was the V Shoujo stuff was horrendous. That's it's how do I put this without saying like what happened with the Cinder situation wasn't bad. Okay, it was bad. What the whole thing was bad, but it wasn't as god awful about what happened with the V Shoujo. You know, because that's horrible. I mean, V Shoujo basically cost people friendships. You know, by lying about why they left the company. And making them out to be horrible people, and they destroyed friendships. What? And there was no actual reasons for that. Okay, and stealing money, not paying people, all that stuff, all that is like horrendous. Okay, now comparative speaking about other things that have happened, which I'll say once again, it's just mean words. Get over it. Because when you gain some perspective, it kind of, no other way to put it, it makes you look childish when you bitch about, oh, I can't get a model from this artist. So? What? Who fucking cares? All right, or what was it? The whole blacklist thing. So fucking what? It's not that your career is not going to end because you didn't get a pretty picture from this particular artist. I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of downplaying artists here, but I'm sure you all get my point. And nobody's career was really threatened. You know? Was certain things, should things been worded differently? Yeah. But at the same token, it wasn't a big fucking deal. And could been handled privately. Now the V Shoujo stuff couldn't. Why I say that? Because it wasn't just talent fighting with other talent. It was legitimate, well, no other way to put it, potential crimes happen. All right? That's the difference. Now, this being the holiday season, it would be nice to think that these, don't be offended when I say this, because it's kind of fucking stupid to be offended when I say this. These young people, these young ladies, maybe should take the time and actually talk to each other in the spirit of the holidays, and maybe just try to work out their issues. Because no, any iron up here, any iron over here. The answer is no. I mean, I'm not saying they become friends and buddy and start collabing again, all that stuff. I'm not saying that. All right. What I'm saying is, no, whatever issues that you have with each other, make an effort to come to a resolution. Because, it's going to weigh on you. It's, that's in my experience, when you don't resolve an issue you have with somebody, it bothers you. And you can't tell me that all this VTuber stuff doesn't weigh on the people who are involved. Uh, Meaning like the Chilla stuff, her getting help to deal with whatever is really bothering her, because I don't think it's what she says it is, to be honest with you. I think it's something else. And no, really, I can't. Yep, all right, put it there. Oh, there's a ship over there we can go explore. And eventually, once she does resolve her issues, because we all know she has issues. Uh, Build stuff up. And I'm not trying to make light of it either. And I mean, just be clear. It's, but it's obvious that, you know, if you have a problem, okay, a serious problem that you need to address, then address it. Okay, you know, if you are literally every few always doing the same exact thing over and over again, and you're getting upset and angry over, let's face facts, what she got upset and angry about wasn't anything major. Which, you know, to be honest with you, that is the truth about a lot of VTuber stuff, drama. People get upset about silly shit all the freaking time. And it just mystifies me. Because I can see later on them truly regretting making this a big thing. Yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that. I don't want that. I don't want that. We'll take that. Take that. Take that. You can have that. Anything else I can get rid of? No. You can put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Why am I doing this the hard way? We could just do it like this. I don't know why I was doing the other way. Because I'm stupid. That's why. Oh. A two-way door here. You know, I mean, there like every once in a while when I look back upon my life when I was a lot younger and the friends I had and some of the things that I did, I'm like, I wish I could like find out where they're at, their phone number, or you know, find them on Facebook and just say, hey man, I'm sorry the shit I did when I was younger. I was no a fucking idiot. Oh, a watermelon. Let's go ahead and grab that watermelon. You missed me. It's just sort of like asking to be harvested. All right. Oh, I should have looked at this map real fast. Let's see where it's at. Northeast. We're going south. Sorry. If you were on the way, that'd be a different thing. But since you're not, I'm not going to bother with it. I don't mind trying to find treasure chests. It's just I'd rather than be on the way I'm going. And yeah, collecting the firefly bushes because these things are cool. I like these things. Is there any more around here? I don't see any more. We're good. Oh, that's cool looking. I like it when a lava does that. Oh, there's another one right here in front of the boat. Okay, there we go. Put you in there. Got 10. Do we got a jungle temple over here, maybe? I don't see one. I do see the ruined portal, but it's like way inland. I'm not really interested. I'm kind of looking for something. I'm looking for a dark oak forest and a mangrove swamp. That's kind of what I'm looking for right at the moment. But, you know, the holiday season should be a time when you can peacefully resolve your conflicts that you've had with people over the last year. Because it's going to, like, you just put, like, in the spirit of the holiday season, I want to resolve these issues that I have. Not because I want to be friends again, but just so I can end the year knowing that I made every real effort to resolve conflicts I had over the past year. We're going to use that. Give me that. Because that's an annoying sound. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Sounds like someone left the faucet on. That's the reason I got rid of it. And there's more. There we go. Alright. What the hell? Jeez. Sounds like someone taking a leak. We are going to eventually need sand, so I don't worry about this. But to me, that's like, you know, a perfect time to resolve any misunderstandings or anything over the past years, like during Christmas or New Year's. It's like, that way you can start. It's not the greatest. You can start the year fresh with a clear mind that you have resolved past issues with, you know, people apparently at one time you would consider a friend. Which I always think is a good thing, you know? You may discover that, hey, I still like them. I still like hanging out with them. I still like talking to them. Yet, they did something that made me mad. But at the end of the day, it wasn't so horrible where I can't be friends with them. That's kind of my point. Okay, let's put this stuff up. Okay, we'll take a look at this map. You can have all this. Well, you sort it so it looks nice and pretty. Alright, let's look at this map. Is this close by? Ooh, real close by. Alright, Hey, Huh? Where is it? It's underneath the boat? It's underneath the boat? Where is this? I have to remember where this is all at again. Because it kind of changed this. Right? What was it? No, I wish they would have just left this screen alone. Because it kind of ruins how I find treasures. Down here? It's not making any sense, to be honest with you. Alright, where? Alright. Jeez. Alright, go away. Alright. Alright, where am I on? Am I in the... I should be fairly close to where I need to be. Yeah, hold on. Did I find it? I think I did. I just lost it. There we are. Okay, and... Okay, I want to go this way now. And there, look at there it is. Oh, fine. Alright. Anything good here? Alright, you can go there. You there, you there. And we'll take all of you. We'll take all of you. We'll take the food. We'll take that. We'll take that. And we'll take that. And we will wait until it's day again. Put all of you in there. Try to get you out. What? No, I don't want that in there. Get you out of my inventory. Someplace safe. Oh, if I die, I die. You know, it is what it is. We're going to use you to build ourselves out of here. And we're going to put our bed down so we can sleep through the night so we won't die. That's a good idea. What? Oh, yeah, it's just because I got iron armor. Alright. Where's my boat? Did I pick my boat up? Oh, is it over here? It's over here. Alright. Alright. But, no, it's resolve your conflicts. Like, this is like the perfect time of year to do it. Because the frame of mind of a lot of people have right this moment, it's like perfect time to resolve these, like, minor conflicts, you know. And you know, let's face facts. We as human beings tend to blow things way out of proportion. I mean, a lot of things have been blown way out of proportion. Okay, and because when we get angry, we think it's the worst thing that's ever fucking happened to the human race, when it's actually, no, it's really not that fucking bad. I didn't know I guess. Uh, I don't need any of that. I do want the gold block. Oh, use the right pickaxe. Get this gold block. Okay, check here. But you know, it's a lot of these issues are easily, most of the time, if it happens at that particular juncture or where you can talk to that person immediately, it's best to deal with it right when it happens. Hey, don't say that. It offends me. That kind of stuff. You know, kind of address it. It's like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. All right. That kind of. I mean, just you know, a lot of people. The majority of issues people have is they're afraid to express their feelings for whatever reason. I'm not needing any coal right now. There's a lot of freaking coal. What I am kind of looking for is iron because I'm running low on it. And I don't want to go caving at this particular point. Unless I have full diamond armor. That, okay, that was the one I thought it was. Hold on. Let me look at the map. Maybe it'd be worth to go check that out. Would be the best way to do that. Over there by that waystone would be a good place to go. So we can get the waystone while we're over here. I mean, yeah, this is a waterfall. Let's go check that out. After we collect this waystone. Looks like an easier way to get up there. That's why I'm going right here. Wow. Oh, since we're here. Ow, wow. But, you know, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier about memories. I mean, if you have a friend and you have a lot of good memories being around them or something, that's something worth saving. You know? Especially after you like take the time to look at the reason why you got angry. If it's really not that big of a fucking deal, then you kind of have to accept the fact. Oh yeah, this is Resource Mountain right here. This is Resource Mountain because I like calcite. I love building with calcite. We're gonna go up this waterfall because it looks like a smart way to go up. It's a lot easier than trying to climb, I'll tell you that much. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, boom. And, never mind, we'll deal with that. Hello, Iron. How you doing, Iron? I want a lot of you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there's a big chunk of coal down there. Oh, there's more iron up. Let's go up here. We need the iron more than we need the... Oh, look, there's some right there. Hey. How you doing? I think this is gonna be resource one because that calcite is calling my name really, really bad. How about you? Oh, just one. Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, get my way, get my way. There's iron over there. Oh yeah, I'm feeling. I'm getting that little tingle feeling that I get. Oh yeah, calcite. Let's go. Just go around here and just mine up iron for a little bit. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh yeah! Oh, can you feel that? Oh yeah, I feel that already. Oh yeah. But no, okay. The point is really, and trust me, take it from someone who knows. Life is way too short to, sit there and hold on to really petty disagreements. It's, because, once again, I'm lazy. It takes effort to hold a grudge. And I don't want to put the effort in. It's like, I mean, there's certain people it's not necessarily holding the grudge. It's more along the lines of, I just don't want to take the time to deal with you. You cost me energy on a daily basis of not wanting to just slap you upside your damn head. So my solution to that is I'm just not going to talk to you. You do you, like good luck in life, and all that happy crap, and I'm just going to be over here doing my thing. So you stay over there, do your thing. I'll stay over here, do my thing, and we'll all be happy. It's one of those things. Is like, I'm more happy. Now, here's an example. All the people in both camps of the Hassan Asmongold controversy, or Hassan versus the world. No, to me that's way too much fucking effort. Oh, I don't like him. Okay, so what do you want me to do about it? I don't particularly like him, but I'm not going to waste my energy sitting here making fucking videos about him. Because that's what he wants. Oh, we're going to put... I want to hold on to one of those. We can put you in there now. Yeah. Or we can make it... Oh, look at all the room we're making. Yeah. All right. Okay. Make another pickaxe. And then we're just going to chop you up. And put you over there. And then get this iron because it's such a lovely iron day. How much iron do we have? We'll check out here in a minute. All right. We can get plenty of more. Then we can walk around here, go over there. So let's go ahead and put this waystone down. Resource mountain. Always try to find one of these in every world, where I just could come and just gather coal and all that stuff. Let's go to base. Because we got some stuff to do. But yeah, oh, ow. The back is still a little tender, by the way. All right, to be honest with y'all. And sitting in his chair, no, I really want to get a standing desk. Okay, if anybody want to get me a Christmas present, get me a standing desk would be wonderful. Okay. I'm not really a desk, a chair person that much. At least I didn't used to be. Hold on. Junior. How about you? Oh, can take you out. Uh, 4. I'll put you in here. I mean, I could make a kelp farm if I didn't just take all that out. We do have a full set of iron armor. I mean, hold on, let's go here and take a look for a second. Hey, chickens. Of course, you gotta drop your egg just right where I'm going. Here you are. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this would be a good mine site. That'd be good. Cut down and make a strip mine, which would probably be the safest way to get diamonds. To be honest with you. Ugh, you got the hiccups. What do? I picked this area because there, as you can see, there's a village over there, and a village over there. And if I ever get to the position where I can actually do villagers, I have a plenty of stock, as they say. Excuse me. Yeah, that 5-hour stream last night, and we probably after stream we talked for about another 30 minutes, just no nonsense stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna change things up. I'm not playing Phasmophobia. I'm not. But I do want to show you my offline world because I have did a few things in there. This is why I play for when I'm not. It's like, yeah, I think I showed you my house before. We do have a storage over there. How did I get up here? Let me eat. I don't remember if I. Nope, that won't be a good way to do it. Yep, there we are. Yeah, I'm getting ready to fight the Ender Dragon here, but no, a little tour wouldn't hurt. There's nothing wrong with that. We got all the tree types. I like getting all the tree types. And yeah, we even went to the pale. Don't you say that about me. We got our little farm right here. This is what I play when I just like want to chill out. You know, just and I need to think of a content ideas. I come in here and play this. Hey, kitty, guard in the door. I see. We have our storage right here, and we got this new copper block, which I kind of like. This is like the lighting one, but I don't know how to make it light, so it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. See, I've tried several things. I even tried like combining with torches and all that stuff, and I need to my next step is to do villagers. Shut up. Because over here in this chest I got villagers and I got the stuff to make more and to convert them and all that stuff. I think I was like actually like this is like my auto furnace right here. I'm not going to do a big one because I don't see the point in it really. And yeah, this is like my offline world where this is like, hey, I'm just doing it to relax type stuff. Which, you know, lately what I've been playing offline is Phasmophobia, to be honest with you, to get better equipment and all that stuff. Actually, and enjoy the game a lot. It's not as relaxing as Minecraft. It's just more pure fun. And cheating world? What? I don't remember where we were at in the cheating world. What were we doing in a cheating world? We were just exploring? I think we would, yeah, just exploring. Oh yeah, we did. We drained that. Oh, this is our base. We're gonna make that ocean monument our base. And we had 2 villages over here. We really haven't gone very far in our cheating world. Hmm. We got a ship over there too on top of everything else, and that's a deep ocean. What's this? A cold ocean. Okay, this is deep ocean. Yeah, we haven't really explored that much in the cheating world. Because this took forever. That's why we really haven't done too much in this world. This took like the most of the stream to do this. I'm gonna alternate, by the way. It's like one Sunday is gonna be hardcore Minecraft. The next Sunday is gonna be the cheating stream. So we're gonna alternate, and I'll be honest with you, these streams are gonna be typically morning streams because I'm planning on doing something like later in the day. It's like later in the day. Let me get out of here so I can just show you. Yeah. So later on, we're having the VTuber highlights, or not the VTuber feel good stream. That was supposed to happen on Thanksgiving, and I did. My back was killing me, and I was worn out, and I didn't have the energy for it. If I want to be 100% honest, 1 second, please. I gotta check my glucose. Give me a second. Hey, this is like the wonderful thing about being old. No, I don't want. No, I don't. I'm not worried about my bank account. I'm worried about my glucose. Yeah. I need to eat a couple pieces of candy real fast. It's getting kind of low. Kit Kat. Do I have any Hershey's cups? Yeah, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Beast. I can't afford your fucking chocolate. I'm not a big fan of Reese's Pieces. Not a big fan of these. Let me grab one of those, and that should be like one of everything else. I need to get my glucose up real fast, or else I won't be in a good position, or I'll be like going to the emergency room if I don't. I don't want to have another incident on stream because last time it's like wasn't a good idea. But let me go there and Windows capture. Here we are. And real quick, we're just gonna go to Twitter. Someone brought up the Zen stuff. Yeah, we talked about that last night. And it's fucking stupid. It is. Listen, I know there's people that are sensitive to it. Of like anything that's hitting close to a uniform that's based on Nazi Germany. These are people who didn't watch Zen prior to V Shoujo. Because she had an outfit like that, same, close to the color schemes and all that stuff. And people, I want you to understand something. If you want to, how do you overcome racism, uh, Nazis, and all these hate groups? You make fun of them. Okay. Family Affair, not Family Affair. Was it Family Affair? All in the Family. I'm sorry. The main character was a old white guy that had, lack of a better way to put it, a racist viewpoint on various ethnic groups, and he was the butt of the joke all the time. It's kind of look how fucking wrong these viewpoints are. Zen does that. She's a general. She's cosplaying as a general, and her chat bullies her all the fucking time. It's kind of like, no. And she's not sporting swastikas and all that stuff. I mean, come on. Be real. You know, I got 7 notifications because I posted something earlier today and people are responding to it. Now, I may lock it down because I'm not going to sit here and constantly defend the fact she's not a fucking Nazi. She's kind of making fun of them. Not kind of, she is making fun of them. And this is something that's been going on in entertainment media for decades. If the imagery of something that's not even like close to being a Nazi uniform, like, once again, how many Nazis did you ever see walk around in short mini skirts, one thigh-high boot, one like stocking, and like, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, the color palette could have been a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a fucking deal. She's going to make you laugh. You're going to have a good time watching her. If you can't watch her because of that outfit, then don't watch her. But don't ruin everybody else's enjoyment. And not everybody who's going to watch her has those viewpoints of like the Nazis, because I hate to tell you, this is like the smallest majority of people that have those viewpoints. And if you're like overly sensitive to it, just don't watch her. As simple as that. Just don't watch her. It's like, if you have problems with fish girls, don't watch Saba. Okay? That's all it is. Just don't watch them. Hold on. Let me go through my notifications here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. I mean, this statement here, because me and him were having a discussion on Twitter. Okay, a civil discussion. He's got one viewpoint. I have another viewpoint, a different viewpoint. In fact, I'll show you the thread. Okay, it's just a difference of viewpoint, and it was a civil discussion. Okay, and done with understanding of his position. This is how discussions should happen. I'm not really trying to change his mind. I'm trying to explain things as far as someone that watched Zen for a very long time and know how she behaves, what she's actually trying to do. Okay, a lot of people that are reacting badly to Zen's new model, like this here, Zen's new model, don't watch her. That's at the end of the day, that's what the problem is. They don't watch her. They don't understand what the humor is. Why this, her being dressed like that as a general, is funny. Why, even in like the today's environment, that this is important. Okay, it's important that she's using that model to make you laugh at authority, to bully a no quote unquote an authority figure or some playing as an authority figure. You know, kind of like release a little bit of the tension or a little bit that you may have in your life by being able to go to Zen, who's good natured. You don't be fucking mean. You just like they'll pick on her, that kind of stuff. I mean, the typical behavior in Zen's chat, you know? And she got away from that model for a very important reason. That was this model here, this one right here. It's not the exact model, but it's very close. That was the model that she had when her mom died. And she took a break, an extended hiatus for a little while. I think like 2 or 3 months. And when she came back, she had the dragon model, the one. Okay, and she just left that model behind because it had painful memories for her. But yeah, I mean, this is how to my opinion, this is a civil discussion. I explain my viewpoint and his viewpoint. We both have understanding of what we're talking about, but there was no fuck you type attitude. Okay, look my tweet. Oh, it was you. You're on our side. No, I understand your viewpoint. I do. Especially Germans. I mean, this is like a very sensitive thing for Germans. Okay, but and my point is, the whole point of this model is to make fun of them, make fun of Nazis, or people that have those extreme viewpoints. All right, you take their power away when you do it. Oh, you're an iron beater. Okay. We had a very good discussion, man. No, you're civil, and hopefully you were understanding where I was coming from. Hey, it's cool, Yeah, total respect your viewpoint. I just have a different viewpoint than you do, because I kind of understand what Zen is going for, because that's what she was trying to do before with her original general model. It was a very militaristic model, and everybody gave her shit all the time. Like when she was playing games, everybody was picking on her play style and all that stuff. It was typical Zen chat interaction. But like I said, I mean, if you use the example that people are so afraid for various reasons, legitimate various reasons, of thinking that they're promoting a philosophy when they're actually making fun of that philosophy. Okay, it's not to say what that Nazi Germany did wasn't horrific and should be glorified. What I'm saying is that you need to make fun of it, to take the horror out of what they did, not to forget it, to take what people use to glorify it, to like the neo-Nazi movement, the skinheads and all that, to take and look at them and point and laugh at those people, because then you have successfully take their power away. Because who's gonna fucking take them seriously? It's like extreme Muslims. Listen, I've said this before. I've been in Muslims' home. They are a very nice, friendly, peace-loving people. Your standard Muslims are like that. They don't go out their way to convert people. Now, if someone says, "Hey, I'm interested in becoming Muslim," they will guide them, but they don't go out looking for converts. Your average Muslim is not like that, right? At least here in America. I don't know other places, okay? Your average Muslim is not like that. It's like, no, you don't typically go on the street corner and you see a bunch of Jewish people promoting their religion, okay? You just don't. All right? It just doesn't happen. All right? I do. Making fun of these kinds of people is absolutely fine and important. Unfortunately, at the moment, there are a lot of people around who are proud of being that what she's making fun of. Yeah, I get that. That's how you take their power away. You know, that's how you take their power away. Okay, because the show I was talking about, All in the Family, you probably can watch a few episodes on YouTube, I'm sure. The start of the show was one way, where Archie Bunker was like, white racist person. But that as the show progressed, Archie Bunker became human and realized his viewpoints were wrong. And by the end of that show, it was a whole different character. It wasn't the white racist character. It was an old man who lost his wife and was comforted by all these other people who he eventually helped, from all different races, all different religions. Like I said, he became human. All right. He was no longer the butt of the joke. He was the example of how you can change. You know, those type of things are important. It's like the example I was given one time on Twitter led to a heated discussion. I don't know why. And people blocked me. I'm like, okay, you just gonna walk away. And I wasn't being mean. That's the thing. I wasn't being mean. Can you be if someone has a friend that has said hateful, hurtful things? I'm saying not the person that's a friend of this. Okay, can you be friends with Ludwig, knowing that he's friends with Hassan? Yes. You know, I don't like Hassan, and I don't agree with him. I mean, I don't like Hassan's viewpoint. I could be friends with Ludwig. You want to know why? Hassan is a grown-ass man. Ludwig is not his father. Ludwig, in all intents and purposes, is not responsible to correct Hassan's behavior. Simple as that. That's not Ludwig's job. It's not QT Cinderella's job either. But why would they associate? Because they like the guy. I mean, as of right now, they're friends. 6 months from now, they may not be. All right, it's like Asmongold and Tectone are friends right now, but 6 months from now, they may not be. Is it not Asmongold's responsibility to correct Tectone's behavior? No. Okay, hold on. I gotta eat this other piece of chocolate. Give me a second. Ah, get off of my finger. Do I have any coffee left? I gotta make coffee. It's a little late to have coffee. Let me put. And that's the thing that some people on the internet don't understand. I've been friends with people that other people just can't fucking stand. No, they just didn't like this person. Hey, go tell him not to do that shit no more. I like, no. Why? You're the one that has the problem. You go talk to him. Do you like when he does this? Well, I wasn't around. I don't have no clue to what you're talking about. Was I in the room? No? Then why didn't you say something at the time? Well, I didn't think it was my place. I'm not his friend. I'm not his fucking father either. I'm his friend. If you have a problem with something he said, then you should address it at that time. And not publicly. You do have a private discussion. All right? You know, I think... what? Oh, he liked it. It's... People try to shove responsibility on other people all the fucking time. With VTubers is their fucking model. If they're trying to be funny or take an inspiration from another VTuber, there's some people going to fucking flip out for no reason. Other than, you know, in some cases, it's just to stir the fucking pot and work other people up to try to cancel something. I think that's kind of what happened with Zen. All right, I know what she's going for. That's my thing. I gave Belagon. I know what she's doing. Okay, because you're German, you're very, and rightfully so, very sensitive to that thing, and I totally get it, and I totally respect it. It'd be I'm in the South, okay. It'd be like me walking around with a white power t-shirt in the South and going through. I'm in a mostly black neighborhood, by the way. That would be the quickest way to make the 5 o'clock news, because I'll be dead. You know, just even though I'm trying to make a statement that, hey, look how fucking stupid this is, some people are very sensitive to it, and they're going to react badly to it. Okay, I will say this about your discussion with me about it. You were very respectful. You're very appreciative of Zen too, and you understand that she doesn't deserve this hate that she's getting, which kudos to you. Much. I got just so people understand why I'm talking to Baladon in here. Because he's hold on, I went to the wrong space, because he's Iron Beater. Hey, tell you what, I'm gonna give you a follow. How that? Look at that. Just because we had a good discussion, I'm gonna give you a follow. You know. And I'm very picky about who I follow now, by the way. Because I get a lot of goddamn bots in my chat, all right, on Twitter, and I don't want to deal with fucking bots anymore. But it was a very good discussion, very enlightening. And so once again, me being an American, I don't understand what Belladon is, because he's German, what he's going through, and what he has to deal with in his country because he's German. All right. I know, like, no, it's illegal there to have, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. It's illegal there to have any Nazi Germany symbolism there. So, no, in other words, you can't have the swastika. You can't display the swastika. You can't. I don't think you. Hey, that's fine. I mean, it's a form of appreciation. That way, when you do tweet something, I will see it quicker. Okay, because there's sometimes when there's a lot of people I don't follow that that tweet a lot, and I don't really see it until like 2 days later. It's like, well, I can't join the discussion now. It's kind of over with. But it's learning about a different culture. All right, what their struggles is, not on a daily basis, but the image they have to overcome. It's like, people have an image of what Americans are like, which 9 times out of 10 they're wrong. Okay. All right, we're not all gun-toting hillbillies and cowboys going yeehaw all the fucking time, eating like fucking food off a fire, going. We don't fucking do that. Okay, we're not all like that. I'm not saying that there aren't some people, some Americans like that, but we're not all like that. Okay, I mean, I love barbecue. I mean, hell, if I can get barbecued ribs right now, I would. I'll be honest with you. Okay, I love barbecue. I just don't like. There was a point in time I loved fried food. I don't like fried food anymore, and I don't like guns. It's not because I'm a gun hater or whatever you want to go down. It's like I think guns is like an easy thing. Knives, on the other hand, when you can get up close and personal with somebody, to me that's a lot better. I know I just sounded psychotic. I don't like to use guns. I mean, I've shot guns. I was in the military, so I shot an M16 in basic training. I've shot shotguns. I've shot handguns. Well, yeah, fine. To me, then it's not really that big of a big deal. It is what it is. But I don't own guns. That's the image that people have of America. It's like everybody's a gun-toting nut and eats fried food all the fucking time. And we're like 5,000 pounds walking down the road. I don't know what your average German is like. I would like to know. Why do I like to hang out with or talk to like Loboto? He's Peruvian. I know jack shit about Peru. And I'm learning every time I talk to him. I have a collab with him. It's like when Clankers and JP or my mods are in here, I'll ask them about Brazil. Because I don't know anything about Brazil. I mean, I know it's a fucking country. I know that there's like the celebrations there. Like the women are supposedly really beautiful there and all that stuff. I know what other people say, but I don't know what it's really like. And talking to someone that actually lives there is great, because that's how you learn. I would love to like have people all around. I would love to talk to someone from Iran. Because the only information I got about Iran is what I see on the fucking news. And I know it's not exactly that. All right. I mean, I would love to I'll be interested in talking to an Afghani. That's how you learn about these cultures. Okay? By talking to people who actually live there. I would like no. I would love to talk to anybody from around the world because that's how I learn. That's how I grow as a person and get a greater understanding of what's going on. I would love to talk to people in America too because no, the way I live is not the way someone lives in California. Okay, the struggles in California are not the same struggles here in South Carolina. Okay, that's the truth. I mean, different taxes and all that stuff. But to understand the struggles that's going on in that state, you have to talk to someone who's living there. You know, people make assumptions all the time. You know what they say about assumptions? You make an ass out of you, not me. It's like I would never live in California. I would never live in New York because I just don't want to pay their taxes. Their taxes are really high. I don't want to pay them. I don't want to pay their taxes. You know, I'm not a big fan of taxes anyway. Okay, yeah, I'm just being honest because the way I look at it, the money's not going to where it's supposed to go. So why should I fucking pay them anyway? I do because I don't want to go to jail. But like, why would I want to fucking give the government money when they're not doing their fucking job? But that's how we all learn. And don't assume something about another culture. Don't it's like most European and Southeast Asia countries are they don't have states like we here have in America. They have provinces or districts. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. And what's going on in one district may not be going in another district. Okay. It could be at the polar opposite, you know. And the only way someone from either one of those districts to kind of understand each other is to talk to each other and get a better understanding of their viewpoint and what their struggles they have or the different struggles that are going on. Okay. That's the beauty of the internet. You can do that with the internet. The downfall of the internet is that people don't want to do that. They want to stay in their little bubble. My little bubble's always right. It's like some people will say stuff about Japan who's never been to Japan. There's something they read online or they got it out of an anime or something like that, those lines, or read it in a book, but they never talk to a Japanese person to understand their culture. Yeah. And there's some things Japanese people won't talk about. Okay, did you know, when World War II was going on, prior to World War II, that it happened, there were Americans living in Japan. Then World War II happened. Now, in any type of situation, they were given an opportunity to leave the country, but not all of those Americans left. No, they married Japanese women. They had Japanese children, and they liked the culture there. I've always been curious what happened to those people. You know? I'm assuming that some of them had to go into hiding or something along those lines, but I was always interested in trying to find that out. Japanese people don't want to talk about it. You know? Different time, different shame. You know? There's some Americans saying America's great. We weren't like the Germans. We had concentration camps in this country during World War II. for Asian Americans. They were sent to re-education camps, which, a lot of Asian Americans died. The American past is not pristine. No country on this planet has a pristine past. They've done some horrific things. And we have to come to the understanding of okay. Yeah, this is I mean, I'm appreciating people liking it, but I really want people to interact in this. This is the one I want people to react to. I want to see requests. I mean, because this is actually important to me. Iron Beater, I'm going to pick Cottontail out of the ones you selected. Because if I don't get a Cottontail, and I'm interested in this Server VT. I never heard of them. I may just pick those two out of the ones that you chose there. Because I got Fuumoka here, Megalodon, of course, because Wiccan gave me his request gave me the idea of doing this. So Cottontail and Server V2, because I'm planning to do a Matricon sometime in 2026 when I actually tackle the V Shoujo stuff. All right, it's going to be like all the girls. I mean, I already did Iron Mouse, so it was like Project Melody, Nanners, Matricon, Giga, all of them. So yeah, I'm already planning on doing that sometime next year when I would really want to tackle the V Shoujo stuff, because that's gonna be a lot of fucking work, and it's gonna take effort, which I'm not good on effort. I'm good on lazy. I'm not good on effort. The funny part is, this is the guy that sat here and read Cinder's document on stream for like 10 hours. Repeated over multiple days to get through the document. But that's why it's like, I don't like working hard than who works hard. Okay. But yeah, I make myself laugh. But I'm gonna start wrapping things up here. Tonight we're gonna be doing the feel good stream that I was supposed to do on Thanksgiving. The Phase Connect to wrap up the Phase Connect month. Okay. I came in like a butterball. Forgot about that. I'm not sure. Cyber is a British VTuber. She's very cute, and Cotton is very cute too, and quite sus. Yeah, definitely Cotton. If I don't get any more requests, Cyber will be the other one I do. Matricon, when I do the other former V Shoujo talent, that's when I'm gonna do that. It's like one of the reasons I haven't done Zen yet, is because I'm saying that it's like all gonna be in a series of VTuber highlights. So I do. There is a method to my madness. Okay. Just so you know, January, VTuber highlights will kind of go back to normal for a little bit. I'm not going to have a theme for January, because February will be male VTuber month, where I'm just going to cover male VTubers, kind of promote them. There'll be 4. I know February is a short month, but there will be 4. And to highlight male VTubers, because I don't really do that on VTuber highlights, and it's my fault. But we're going to fix that in February. So it'll be male VTuber month in February. I won't be taking requests. I got 2, actually 3 already lined that I want to do. I'm going to look for a 4th one. Actually, no, I do have 4. Huh, I just realized that. Okay. But yeah, February will be male VTuber month. So to kind of like, no, we always highlight the girls. It's time to highlight the boys. All right. And that would be in February. January we'll go back to normal. There's I'll figure out who I'm going to do. Typically will come to me like when we get closer to January. It'll come to me. But yeah, this is going to be tonight, wrapping up Phase Connect month. Please follow me on Twitter at stands of and put your request in, because if you don't and you complain about, well, you're shit out of luck. For the month of December. I will always take requests for VTuber highlights, by the way. I will always take requests. All right. I mean, this is how we interact with each other. If there's a VTuber you want me to do a VTuber highlight, let me know. I will do it. I don't have a problem with it. You know, I want to be a people pleaser. But if you made it this far, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are currently, it says 159. Where are we at on sub count? Give me a second. I think we're still at 159 because I haven't heard a notification, and I don't think anybody's subscribed since the last time I looked. Yeah, we're still at 159. That means we're only 41 away from 200. Let's get to 200 by the end of this year. Because, nope. That could be my fucking Christmas present. So, yeah, tell people about my channel. Encourage them to subscribe. Have them watch some of my content or show them some of my content. And try to explain how a wonderful, grumpy old guy I am. But yeah, thanks for coming to the Minecraft stream. Don't forget, tonight was the Feel Good stream where we focus on Phase Connect, which most likely is going to make my ribs hurt because I'll be laughing so much. And I will see you tonight. Please, if you're a subscriber, pay attention to community posts because that's when I'll let you know I'm going to stream. And if you follow me on Twitter, just pay attention. I'll let you know when the stream's going to happen tonight. I'm going to go lay down for a while and take a nap. And then I will get up, and that's probably be when I'm going to set the time for the stream. Okay? So I will see you for that tonight. And tomorrow will be hopefully Mass Effect, unless my addiction kicks in and we play Phasmophobia. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tonight. Okay, y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Monday, depending on where you're at. And I will talk to you